there, my crafty family. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? It's that type of night. I'm Eve with the baby's booty, and we are going to be blinging a new design that I made for our July drop. Okay, so June is coming to an end, my friends. Half the year is gone already, which is crazy to me. But at the same time, despite that, we have a whole lot of life left in this summertime magic that we've got going on. And we also have a whole lot of crafting to do before the end of the year, because in most instances, July is a huge crafting month, because people want to get a head start on getting everything together and all of their gifts and things that they're going to make before the end of the year. And so we are going to introduce to you tonight the new collection for the month of July, because of course we do have a new collection that we're going to be putting out, and we want to introduce you guys to Coco. Oh my gosh. Okay, first off, before we introduce you to Coco, who enjoyed Colt? Because Colt was the sweetest thing ever. And then Roscoe was super sweet to come and fill in for me when I was resting. So that was a lot of fun. Colt brought his trusty steed. And then Colt had all of the desert oasis colors going on, bringing some nice desert vibes for you guys. Who enjoyed Coco? I'm sorry, Colt. Who enjoyed Colt? Colt was a lot of fun. Let me jump in the chat and say hi, and then we're going to introduce you guys to Coco. All right. So, hey, Greg, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Excel Media Designs. And then we got Nick Nack Nurse. Hey, Nick Nack Nurse. Hey, Miss So Crafty, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Greg, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I've been so busy, y'all. It's crazy. Miss 143, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also, and welcome. We also have Dream Styles Unlimited. Patricia. Hey, Patricia. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Lachey, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us as well. And we also have Felicia Marsh. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight, Felicia. Good to see you. Josette Lovercheck, welcome. Thank you for being here as well. And thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Anna Smith, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Geneva Coleman, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And before I go any further, let me please remind you, if you have a baby that you want us to ring the bell for you for, please put the hand emoji or the light bulb emoji in the chat with your new baby so that we can see your comment easy, and go ahead and make sure to make it easier on the mister. He's back there moderating for us, so that we can make sure we don't miss anybody, right? We don't want to miss the bell rings. So Sharon Davenport, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Barbara Woods, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Miss JB, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member and coming to hang out with us. EJ's daughter, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member and for hanging out with us. And then we also have Monique Johnson. Hey, Monique Johnson, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Katrina's Creations Lab, hey, honey, welcome. Dempsey Boo, welcome. Girl, Dempsey, so y'all know I got to stop because I see comments and stuff and it triggers me, and then I have to stop and explain. So my kids are going to a concert tomorrow night, right? And my daughter, the youngest daughter, and the supervisor's mom and dad, the three of them are going, and they wanted to go find outfits. And so I was like, where are y'all going? They wanted to go to Ross. Y'all, the sheer amount of crochet outfits, super cute ones, might I add. Crochet dresses, crochet shawls, crochet tops, crochet shrugs, beautiful swimsuit cover-ups, but mainly like dresses and stuff. And it was like really cute to see it. In addition to the sheer amount of rhinestones that's still out there on these clothes, y'all. It was like, and one of them was super cute. Super cute. I don't know that you'll be able to see this, but I'm going to, this is a pair of cutoff shorts, right? Cutoff shorts. Can you see the bling on the cutoff shorts? Can you see that? Hopefully it'll, so there we go. Look at that. Across the butt, over the pocket and everything. I was like, okay. That was cute. That was cute. There was another pair of jeans, had a snake all the way down the leg. That was cute. And rhinestones. Y'all, the rhinestones was on and popping at the Ross. And I was like, wow, it's crazy to see it. Rosalind McElveen, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thanks for being here. So hopefully y'all can crochet a dress or something. I'm ready to see it. Just saying. Let's see. Rosetta Cobb, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member and for being here. Hey, Dorica, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Tanya, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Then we got Fern Griffin. Hey, Miss Fern, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Marlene Kelsey, welcome. Thank you for coming and for hanging out with us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Sun and Moon Studio. Welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I don't think I've seen your name before. Hopefully you're enjoying your stay while you're here. If you're new, let us know. If you've been here for a while, let us know so we can give you our virtual hug. Porgy Town. Hey, Porgy Town. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Bonded Creations. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Miss Lisa. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Jesse. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you as well. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Couple more. Susan Green, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Hey, Patrice Boo, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member over here on our channel. We appreciate you. And what are we doing Friday? First of the month. What are we doing Friday? Because it's not tote bags, because I think we done tote bagged ourselves out, even though I have not. I will never tote bag myself out. I will make tote bags until the day I close my eyes like this and I'm laid out. I'm just saying, I love a tote bag, but we done probably tote bagged out everybody on the channel. So let me know what you want to make. Is it gonna, well, it can't be. Well, I do have some material that might work for the bathing suit, but I don't think it's bathing suit material. And I don't know where to get any local, and I still haven't ordered it, but I can order it and it may be here by Friday. So if you want to make it, even though your red, white, and blue bathing suit was to die for, if you want to make another one, I don't know. Let me know. Beverly Smith, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And let's grab Paula Sellers. Hey, Paula, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I definitely appreciate you. So thank you so very much. And welcome to everyone else that I did not get to name. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here. Hey, Karen B, welcome. Karen B, are you the Karen B I met the other day? I think you're the Karen B I met. I hope you're the Karen B I met the other day. So love Colt. Y'all, why was I happy Sunday? You got a new baby of Poolin. Congratulations. Y'all, this time I took the bell so that I could definitely get to it. Congratulations on your Poolin ECO6. Yes. Congratulations on your new baby. I'm gonna set this out just in case we get another one. Hey, Bridget Porter, welcome. It is available to purchase, but I don't think that, I know for sure this isn't my design, so I would have to look up where I got it. I think it was off of Etsy. If I find, I'll find it. I'll try and find it and then I'll link it. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hey. Let's see. Hey, that's that one. I want to make sure. Hey, Sippin'. What's up, Sippin'? Let's see. All right, you guys. Who is ready? Yes, it's everywhere. I know, girl. I was tripping. Who would like to meet Coco? Andrea B. Hey, honey. Karen D. Hey, honey. I just got my old, not the old Seiko. I never can pronounce the name of that iron, but that's what's up. In pink and an L-shaped electric sewing table so I can sew standing and sitting. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes. That's how I sew. I sew standing mostly because what I'm finding out is when I'm sitting, I tend to lean a certain way and it makes my back hurt really bad. So I do better standing up, which is a trip because not most people don't sew standing up. This is the highlight of my Sunday. Every Sunday, I love this community and learn so much. Thank you. And we appreciate you being a member for 67 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Holler. That's what's up. And then we got Andrea Butler, member for 8 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so much, Andrea. We appreciate it. And Miss Stacy. Hey, Miss Stacy. You did very well on your tutorial the other day when I was watching you. Even though you were by yourself. I think it usually it's 2 of you, but you did a good job. I enjoyed it. But anyways, thank you for being a member for 26 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. That's what's up. And Porgy Town, a member for 31 months. Holla! We appreciate y'all so very, very much. Thank you so very, very much. I saw a lot of rhinestone shorts on my cruise. Girl, I was like, what? That's what's up. I was tickled pink to see all the bling. Okay, let me say, I see all the whales that have been wrong. I'm in the Philippines. It's actually Monday. Andrea, and you left me here in the States? Wait a minute, Philippines. Were you in the area where the quake was? Wasn't it an earthquake over there? I know it was one in Indonesia. I know there was like it was so many. Were you there during that time? I hope you're okay. Rosalind, you got a new baby brother scanning cut. Yes, honey. Yes, my scanning cut is right there. It's got to get its home plugged in so that we can get to making our stuff with our scanning cut. Welcome, welcome. So thank you guys for coming to hang out with us. Please be sure to hit the like button. Good evening. No worries, replay. No worries, Miss Parker. You have a good night. Please have a good night tonight and rest well. Karen B, I wish. I really want to learn some stuff. Okay, because y'all, while I was not this design. I'm pretty sure I didn't do this one. Happy to be here. Thank you, Valerie. I'm a member for 12 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. I was taking packages to drop them off here locally, right? And y'all know you just bought a standard desk too. Oh, that's what's up. Well, we gonna ring the bell. The standard desk is high. Don't play. Congratulations, Holler. Standing crafting desk. That's some money, girl, because my standing crafting desk was not cheap. Pretty sure I did not make this. I'm more than positive I didn't make it because I'm not quite that creative. But I was at the good evening, Willa Allen. Hey, honey. I was at the UPS store dropping off the packages, right? And then right, congratulations on all the new babies. And as I'm walking away from the counter, I hear, now you know you're supposed to be at home resting. What? Who is out here telling my business? It was funny. And I was like, she was like, I do enjoy watching the videos. And I was like, hey, what's your name? And I could have sworn she said Karen B. But it's really cool to meet you guys. So if we're ever out and you see me, I don't have any issues saying hi. I love to say hi. Because she didn't even have to mention that she knew anything. She could have just let me walk right past, and she did. So, but at any rate, let me show you guys Coco. Okay, so thus far, it came from Etsy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came from Etsy. Because I fell in love with this and the rhinestone necklaces. And I thought it was absolutely beautiful. But we've had all the different ducks, right? Named, starting with Sonny McQuackins. Then we had Colt. So now for the month of July, we brought in a new duck. So Colt will ride off into the sunset, taking his collection with him, off to another land of bling somewhere. And starting July 1st, that starts with Coco. All right. So I'm going to show you Coco, right? And then I'm going to show you what Coco comes with. All right. So this is Coco. And Coco has different color hats. Now, did I bring her shades? Shades are a must for all ducks. You know, yes, I did. They're in the sun a lot, right? So you will always be able to get shades for your ducks, okay? But this time, we're adding these shades to our lineup. But is Coco brown? No, Colt was brown. Colt was brown. Hey, Delonda. Don't forget Prince the Duck. Yes, Prince the Duck was an amazing duck as well. I'm going to put something behind Coco so that y'all can see how cute Coco is. And it not blur. You know how it is. It focuses elsewhere instead of on her. So let me show y'all Coco. And don't mind the ugly nail polish. This is Coco. Coco comes sporting a visor. Coco comes sporting her big pearl necklace and her, you know, she's got the pearls because she's a bougie diva, right? Coco's a bougie diva. And Coco is on permanent vacay, all right? How do you know she's on permanent vacay? Y'all gonna trip out when y'all see this. Y'all just don't understand the whole level of dedication I have to these absolutely super cute duckies and their ideas, but y'all gonna trip out with this one. Hold on. Colt had his horse. Milo would definitely steal that. Colt had his horse, right? But Coco is on permanent vacay. Look what Coco comes with. Coco has a beach. Life's a beach, y'all. So Coco has a beach. Isn't she cute with her little beach? Isn't she adorbs with her beach? Super cute. Okay. She has a beach. All right. So, when you place an order in the month of July, you will get Coco. All right. So Coco herself, she comes with her heart shades, or if you want any of the other color shades that we've offered thus far, you can get any of the other color shades. She also comes with the sun visor. Now, granted, we have the white sun visor on, but just in case, you know, you ain't want to match with the white, you can get her a pink visor. So she has hot pink as well. Okay. She has a pink visor. Or if you would much rather match the aesthetic of Coco herself or the ocean, we also have a blue visor. Okay. So we have pink, white, and blue visors. She comes with her pearl necklace because she's a diva. And although I don't have it right here because I forgot to bring it in here, she will come with her choice of beverage. Okay. She will come with her choice of, wait a minute, let me, time out, wait a minute. Let me back up. I'm misspeaking. Erase what you just heard about when you purchase for the month of July. Let's start over. When you purchase any rhinestones from us, buy in, buy now, in the month of July, you will get Coco. Coco comes with her shades. You can choose any one of the variations of shades. She also comes with her sun visor. You can choose any one of the pink, white, or blue, and she comes with her pearl necklace. Okay. However, when you purchase Coco's Beach, because Coco's Beach is going to be sold separately, just like Colt's horse was sold separately, the beach is sold separately. When you purchase her beach, the beach will come with a choice of beverage. Okay. The choice of beverage is alcoholic or non-alcoholic. If you prefer a dry duck, you know, that's between you and Coco. Like, you might run a tight non-alcoholic house. That's okay. We've already talked about that. She's cool with that. She's willing to go with whatever flotation devices you allow her to have. So, she can have an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage. So, there will be 2 options available for you. And all of that will be detailed in her listing with her beach. Okay? And that's how that goes. So, that's what we have for the month of July. Life's a beach. And because of the beach theme that we're doing with her, we have also created a rhinestone design that hopefully you guys will like. And this time is kind of a targeted rhinestone design, if you will. And I'm going to share that and show that to you. And we'll bling that tonight. I haven't cut it out yet though, so we got to cut it out. But you know how Graphy is. Graphy goes really quickly. And it says hot sun, cool grandma. Okay? Very simple. If you purchase Coco's Beach, this design will come with Coco's Beach. Okay? This design comes with Coco's Beach. So just keep that in mind. I also am trying to add to this because I have one that says Grammy. And y'all, I know there are 3 zillion variations of grandma. And then, of course, grandpas might want to not need that. My nickname is Coco, and I'm Coco Brown. Going on a cruise in August. We do not sell the ducks, but the ducks come with purchase with our store. You automatically get a duck with your purchase with us, no matter what it is. The beach and accessories, the beach and her beverage will come separate. But little Coco and whatever hat you want to go with her is what you will be able to get with your order. Actually, I think I'm saying that wrong, honey. Am I saying that wrong? No, I'm not saying that wrong. I'm saying it right. Okay, so hot sun, cool grandma. If we want a grandpa, if somebody wants a grandpa, holler at me. And if they do Gigi, okay, Gigi works. Let me type that in actually before I forget. Let me type that in now because I'll forget that one. I know Glamma. Whoa, that is not how you spell that. G-I. Okay. Nana. Okay. Cool mama. I'm not a grandma. Cool mama. I guess we can do a mama. Why not? That's Gigi. You said Nana, please. Okay. Let's do Nana. Let's type that in. N-A-N-A. Ready? Paw Paw. You want a Paw Paw? Oh, my Paw Paw was my Paw Paw. Cool Paw Paw. Alrighty, so we'll do Paw Paw. Paw Paw. I wonder if my Paw Paw would have wore this. Probably not. G-Ma. Okay. Paw Paw, Nana, Nana, Mima, Mima. Okay, mine was Mima. G-Ma, Mima. A-B, those ducks are safe in the pool. Milo won't jump in. Hilarious. Oh my God. Milo is like, no thank you. What did you say? You said G-Ma. G-Ma and Mima. Okay. Alrighty, so I have these. If you come up with any others, hey, Miss Carol Coleman. If you come up with any others, holler at me. I'll work on them because the names that go under there aren't super tragic. It will take time for me to add it on there, but each one of these will have it available in the zip, in the file. So this won't be available till July anyway, July 1st. So I got time to put these in there. Hold on, I missed something. 9:30 a.m. in the Philippines. Have a good time, Mima. Thank you. Have a good time in the Philippines. Hopefully you're having a good time and being safe because there's been a lot going on this week. Mima. Somebody said Mima. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got Mima. I got Mima. I have Nana, Gigi, G-Ma, Paw, Grammy, Grandma, Nana, and Nana. I think that was everything. If not, like I said, just shoot me a holler. July 1st, yes, is Wednesday. Yeah, I can do it, yeah, and that's not an issue. Yeah, I know July 1st is Wednesday because my appointment for the stroke doctors is Wednesday. Thank God. Yeah. Mama. Glamma. Yeah, I didn't have it typed out, but I'll go ahead and do it because I know me, I'll forget. But I did intentionally because my grandkid's other grandmother is a Glamma. A Glamma, and then Uma? Mama. Glamma. You got a hyphen in yours? I didn't know that. You wanted that baby to call you Glamma? I did not know that. Glam. What is Auntie Mellows with her babies? I don't even know. Alright, that's Glamma with the hyphen. Oma. O-U-M-A. O-U-M-A. Whoops. And then O-M-A. Whoops. No, that's too many A's. Okay. And then O-M-A. Okay. G-Dog. Oh, G-G. That's another one. Oh, that's German for Emma. How will I say it? Oh, okay, bootier. Please tell me that's not it. Granny. Yeah, Granny. I didn't think of Granny. Not G-Dog. What would be? She said G-Ma for godmother. Somebody had mentioned earlier. What did she say? I do a 1 hour flash for those of us who are ready for Coco today. Do a 1 hour flash for those. I wish you know what? Don't play. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know that G-Dog works, but I don't know. I'll do GG. Can see somebody G-Dog. G-Dog? I wish I would have my kids call me G-Dog. That's so cute. And Granny. That's right. I didn't do Granny. I got Grammy, but not Granny. Hey, Mommy. Okay. Let's see. I'm with you, Delonda. A flash sale. Moosey. That's right, Moosey. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make her a shirt too. She about to be a great Moosey. Shoot. Moosey. M-O-S-I-E. Pronounce Oma. Oh, thank you. Oma. Nice. I'm so serious. You have flash. Does Coco? Yes, Coco does come with a collection of rhinestones. We hadn't even gotten to it yet. Okay, so the collection of stones, and what I'll probably do is grab the candy trays from over there. I got my embroidery machine set up though because of a project I was gonna do with you guys tonight, but and I need to get this thing cut actually. So let me get that prepared. So the colors, there's one special color that comes with it. So we have violet ice that comes with it because when you're on the beach, you got your tropical drinks. So we got a couple of colors that could go with the tropical drinks. And then the light sapphire, of course, for the water, in a way, with the water. And then we've got our peridot because of your greens with your algae and your beach water. We got light amethyst this time. Light amethyst. I need to put these with the candy tray so that you can see them better. You can't have the sand without the sun. So we have our tangerine on deck. We got tangerine. And then we have our sand. This time we're going with champagne for our sand colors. And then, of course, you got to have the cutesy colors. So we got our fuchsia in there. Because fuchsia and her Coco's blue would be super cute. And then our special color in there, of course, one of my absolute favorites. Actually, this, out of all of our mixes, because we do have some mixes, this one is my favorite. It really is, because it just speaks to my heart. I absolutely love sea glass. I don't own any, I don't have any, but it's just so beautiful to me. Our sea glass mix, I thought, would be super appropriate for our ocean, not ocean, but our beach theme. For our beachy vacation, we're doing an upscale vacation. It's so upscale, she has her own beach. You know what I'm saying? The first color was violet ice. First color was violet ice. Let me grab it. Violet ice. First color was violet ice. Yeah, sea glass is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And it looks just like sea glass. The colors look just like sea glass. The mix all together is super pretty. So these are the 8 colors that come, and no flash sale. The mister is back there. I'm a go with what he tells me to do. Meanwhile, let's get this thing cutting out and started. Then I'm gonna go collect the candy trays and put the candy trays together, and we'll go from there. And go from there. I absolutely love sea glass and also the mix. Yes, turn on your heat press. Yeah, no, it's not on yet. I'll turn that on once we get this thing cut out, because it's gonna take me a minute. But let's show you guys what we got. How much for the beach set? It'll probably be the same as Coat was, a little more probably, because we got too many colors going on here. So let's see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Share screen. I need to show y'all this because I'm going to forget if I don't do it now. All right, so this is the design, right? Oh, you know what? It's going to change a little bit. Well, this part isn't going to change. So what I'll do is I'll put the colors and the amounts. All of this is SS10, okay? So I'm going to put the colors on here for each color. The amounts is what I'm trying to say. Hold on, let me get this thing switched over. Whoop. Okay, so yellow. What did I just do? I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to make the thing bigger. It's probably still on freehand. So let's release it. There we go. Let's make this bigger. Isn't it? Oh, I know why it's not doing it. My bad, y'all. It's been a long day and a long weekend. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did this weekend. I went through all of my fabric, every single bit of my fabric. Okay, go back. And with every single bit of my fabric, that's 411. Okay. With every single bit of my fabric, I even folded every single bit of my fabric. Refolded, I should say. Because some of the fabric was not even folded properly. I don't know how to explain that. But I was sad. And it was just because I'm going to work with projects and open up the fabric, and the fabric is folded all kind of which ways. I like for my fabric to be folded like it is on the bolt. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. And because I like for my fabric to be folded like it is on the bolt, then all you got to do is unroll it, basically unflap it is what I usually say, because they flap it when they're unfolding it off of the bolt on the cutting table. And that allows me to easily get my fabric just enough off of the bolt, roll it back onto the bolt the way it's supposed to be, and then put it back instead of unfolding it, then unfolding it a different way, and it's all, then the fabric is all over the place and it gets to be a mess. So I sat there and took the time to $349. That one's $349, and this one is $377. $349 and $377. So I separated the inner and the outer so that you can make that two colors if you wanted to. And I just forgot what that was. $349 and $377, I think. That's $726. So all of my fabric is now, except for like scraps. The scraps are not all put together, but everything else is. And so I couldn't take it. And I'm going to give you a secret of what I did. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, and I want you to try it. Some people may be like, that's team too much. I'm not doing that. I don't trust that. And I get it. But I did do it, and it worked wonderfully for me. And I feel really good about how it all worked out. So there's that. I feel like folding my rolls of Dollar Tree fabric. Oh, and I'm going to show you what they taught me at the quilt shop. I feel like folding my rolls of Dollar Tree fabric on a cardstock like the other fat quarters. It'll make my storage cube more. Yeah, that would. Most of my fabric, though, was still like bolt size fabric, not the fat quarter size. So that's why I folded it like I did. But these are the amounts of each color except for the blue. And the reason why is because the blue, I'm going to have to put like varies or something, because Grandma and Meemaw is going to be two different amounts of blue rhinestones. So let's do this number right here, and I'm going to duplicate that, and we're going to turn this into blue. Whoops, wrong color. Wrong blue. I usually zoom in for this part so that I can see it better. And then we'll say varies. Varies. Okay. All right. So while I get this ready to cut out and get it all cut out, because I'm going to break it up by colors and cut it, I'm going to take y'all to the cutting table, show you what I did with my fabric. And then, because it was such a cool, like, the way she did it, I was like, bruh, I could have been folding my fabric like that this whole time. And it went by so fast. It really did. So I need to save this. Hold on. Oh. And then, like I said, this will be available on the 1st. But if he lets me do a sale, then it'll be available with when you buy the set. What am I looking for? This is Cool Grandma. Okay. Sweet. Now I gotta open up my cutting. Just started collecting fabric. Wait a minute. You? I would have thought you had a whole fabric collection. Even though I know you were, relocating stuff to the new location, or the redoing your location. Okay, so let's merge in that design, because my graph tech is not the same as my silhouette. So I have to cut all of this separate. And we're going to take those shades, and I'm going to take Cool Grandma, and I'm going to move that down. I should be showing y'all this. Hold on. Let me show you what I do with my stuff. All right, so let's share screen. When you get this design and you download it, this is what you will be doing. Okay, so you will be taking this first and foremost. This right here, you're not cutting that out. So that goes off to the side, or you can delete it, or you can just mentally take a note, however you need to do that. I'm going to take it off to the side because my thing will cut what's here, not what's over here. So I don't buy fabric from the boat yet. When business pick up, I need to. I did my linen and towel cloth. Ooh, not the linen and towel cloth. I feel like folding my rolls of dollars. Oh, I already read them. Okay, cool. So what I generally do is I take my words and I'm going to move it down some. Actually, I'm going to move it up. Move that to the side and move this to the side. All right, so cool, Grandma. I take a box and I put a box around this part. And the reason why I do that is because I like a weeding box on my flock and when I cut my flock, because it makes it neater in my opinion. And I don't have to worry about cutting it out or it being too big. All right, and then let's grab Hot Sun, and I'm going to bring Hot Sun right here, and hopefully that won't be a big problem for me because it's awfully wide, but I don't have it a full 12 inches. So, and I'm going to cut my weeding box really close so that I don't have any issues. I will, for me right now, I'm not going to do this in 2 colors. I'm just going to do it in 1. So I'm going to cut it out like this to make life easier for me right now. All right, and then I'm going to take these sunglasses and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I don't want to waste all of this space. So I'm going to do the sun and then the shades beside it. Meanwhile, I'm going to do this. And the reason why I'm cutting it out in this type of section and not doing a super long is because for me and with my Graph Tech, it cut, like I can cut a whole roll of flock if I wanted to. I could do a, like, however long I need it to be. I could do 100 inches of flock if I wanted to and cut multiple templates out. But to me, the the cutting quality is not as good. And because to me, the quality of the cut winds up, like, I wind up weeding, having more dots and stuff left behind. Even though I got a hack for that now. But it winds up leaving more dots left behind. And so I just choose to cut it out just a 12-inch section at a time. That's just my preference. So I'm going to go over to my cutting dialog box, which is right here. It popped up on the other screen. And then I'm only doing 1 and I'm going to hit output and it's going to start. So let's stop sharing our screen and then we're going to go over to the cutting table. And when we go to the cutting table, I'm going to wind up changing my microphone as well. And sorry you guys see all that craziness because I bumped the camera when embroidery and it ended up being a mess. Y'all, I did so much organizing and reorganizing and stuff over this past weekend until I don't even have I don't know where I've done so much organizing and reorganizing and stuff. I don't even know where I live anymore. That's just how crazy it's been. I've been doing a lot. Okay. Probably more than I should be doing, but it is what it is. So I was doing some embroidery for my auntie, and then I was going to do embroidery for myself with you guys, but I'm going to wait on that. All right, let's put this over here. All right, and I was going to show you guys, hold on, let's do that first. Let's show you these colors. Hold on. And that's going to be done cutting lickety split too, I'm telling you. Alright, so this is this. So we have Champagne is one of the colors. I'm trying to go in alphabetical order, even though I know that ain't gonna work. Tangerine. And then we have light. Okay, I know we got that. Here it is. Light amethyst. And then we have. I got tangerine, light amethyst, light sapphire, sea glass mix is right here. And then we have violet ice, which is right here. Where's that violet ice? No, this is that's tangerine. So where is my V section? Yeah, I got so many trays of rhinestones that it is absolute insanity. Or am I missing a tray? I'm missing a tray because my violet ice. This is violet. No, this is violet ice. Oh yeah, peridot. Peridot was the other color, and then the other color is. Oh yeah, fuchsia. Fuchsia. All right, so here are the colors that are in Coco's Beach collection. Let me grab that. So let's line these up so that you can see them laid out. Alrighty. Oh no! How is he doing? Is he okay? I sure will, Winnie. Please tell him I said hi. Praying that he recuperates really quickly. Because a broken hip, I don't even. That's. I'm glad they got to him quickly. So that's light sapphire, light amethyst, violet ice, fuchsia. And then we got tangerine, champagne, peridot, and this is sea glass. I want y'all to see this sea glass. Look at that sea glass. That camera is not going to focus like I needed to. But sea glass looks just like the sea glass pieces that you get from the beach. So this is the beach, Coco's Beach collection. These are the colors that you get. Okay. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm going to try my best to have room to show you how I was doing my fabric. Also, when this is done cutting, the hack is simple. Hack is very simple. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do what Miss Joy said and go ahead and plug up my heat press because it wasn't plugged up, and turn it on. Alright. And then my fabric, I'm going to show you. Let's see. What's an easy? Here's an easy piece to show you one. Alright, so this fabric I showed you guys already. Absolutely love it. But the way they showed me to do my fabric, and then that way it will always be uniform when I fold it. Hold on, my thing just stopped. There's that. Here's the first part of the template. Let me get this other part started so that we don't lose time. Alright, and that was Hot Sun Cool Grandma. So I'm going to move that out the way. And then I want to bring the shades. And then I'm going to bring the sun. And then I'm going to put a box around these as well. Just delete that. A little bit more. Boom. And I'm just going to cut this all together. Normally I wouldn't. That's okay. All right. Let's see. The to keep this uniform and folding it up. I'm trying to put this thing in my pocket. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Okay. So to keep this uniform. Oh, you can't see. Can y'all see? You probably can see. I can't see. That's the problem. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Now I can see. I'll make sure I can see the comments. So to make sure that this stays uniform when I'm doing, yeah, elephant, it's absolutely beautiful. I love this fabric so very, very, very much. But I love a twa fabric, which that's what this is. With the scenery, when you have fabric with the scenery, it's a twa. A twa fabric. And what they did was she unrolled, you know how it's on the board and you flap it out and all of that jazz. Once she did that, she just took a ruler just like this, and then she laid it over just like that, and then she just folded it back up just like it was on the bolt. Okay, nice and neat. And once I get it started, just keep flapping. This is the different ruler than what I used, so it's more narrow than where it was. So I'm going to have to refold this here in a sec. But, see how that went? This is all on the ruler. Make sure everything stays nice. And once it's on the ruler like this, all she did was slide the ruler out. How cool is that? And so all of my fabric will be the same size. I folded mine over. I chose to fold it. And this is how I'm storing my fabrics. So if you go over to where my storage, where I'm putting outside in the little storage building where my fabric is, all of them are lined up just like this here. So I haven't taken this set over there yet. But see how my fabrics are? All of them are folded the same dimensions, the same, and I'm putting them in. Now most of my fabrics are in bigger bolts than this. I mean bigger containers than this, but these are the ones that I intend to use sooner rather than later, so that's why these are in this bin. Okay, and then the smaller amounts of fabric, because those in that box are more yardage. Those are, sorry y'all, my thing is going off because it's almost time for me to change it. But the fabric in that bin is, the fabric in that bin is like maybe 2 yards. I'm sorry, 5 yards or 4 yards or 3 yards, right? The fabric that is on this shelf beside me and that I just folded up with the elephants, that's about 1 yard. So that is going to stay in here with me in the studio, and that will allow me to be able to get to the smaller amounts of fabric faster and quicker and work with those, whereas the bigger bolts of fabric are going to be out in my storage. Okay, storage little building. So the Winnie, the hack that I stumbled across for flock. So in most instances, it's difficult to weed flock for some people if they cut it like I do with the backing on it. All right. If you cut this without the backing, you take the backing off and then you leave it on your cutting mat and you cut it out and then you weed it, it leaves the dots behind because the sticky dots attract to the sticky on the mat. And then it helps you weed it better. You don't have to worry about it as much. But for those who like to cut with the backing on, sometimes when you go to weed, like in this instance, it'll leave your dots behind. So if I start this, well, mine weeds pretty dang good though, but like there's a dot left behind. There's some more dots, right? Well, I was working with a project and I was in the middle of pressing some things, so I turned my heat press on and I have the HTV Runt press, right? The HTV Runt 2. So it has the pull out bottom, which in this instance for the hack it doesn't matter, but it has the pull out bottom and then the thing on top. Well, because the pull out bottom is still sitting under the actual heat platen, which is on the top, it heats up the bottom anyway. It doesn't heat it as hot as it does when you press it, when you tell the heat press to go down and press a shirt or whatever. But it does heat up this little orange, because I have this is what's on my heat press right here. This is what I press on and I can take it off. I also have another pad up under it. But just with this drawer staying shut under the heat press, it warms up that orange thing. If it's not warming up fast enough, you can go ahead, tell the heat press to press that orange pad with nothing on it to add a little bit more heat to it, but it doesn't take a lot of heat to do this. So all I do is I take this just like this and I set it on that orange, this orange thing. And when you feel it, I don't take this off usually, but when you feel it, you can feel the heat come up from through it. And when you do that, it makes this more pliable. And then when you peel it, in most instances, all of the dots come off. Because see, now it's more, see how floppy and flippy and whatever this is? It's, flock is usually stiffer than that. Okay. Okay. And so it just helps make sure that those dots come out. Okay. Now, a couple of people have tried it and they love it. They say it works great for them. I think one person has told me it did not work for them. But give it a shot. See if it helps. Because at this point, for a lot of people, it's like we just need some help. We just need something to work. And so I saw how this actually helps me. So I figured it would help someone else. Because sometimes my these that I do with Graptex, sometimes they cut, and because used to be 10 out of 10, all of mine would peel. Every last one of them. Now see how there's some right here because it's starting to cool off. But usually I get pretty decent results. Kind of like this out of my Graptex. Used to be I didn't have to worry about nothing. All of my dots came out. But in the last, I would say 6 months or so, it's been acting up. So I was happy to come across that solution. And then once you have that done, then you can take a lint roller. And what I generally do is, oh, it worked for you, Martha Jordan. That's good. That's good. I thank you for letting me know, because it should be helpful to a lot of folks. But you see, this is where you start to tear the, this is where you would tear it. I hold on to that. And then I just touch it to the back of the thing, barely touch it, and let the, whatever the name, lint roller, pick this stuff up and do the rest of the weeding. Sometimes it'll take extra effort or what have you. And if a dot turns over like that one did, then it's not going to pick that one up, but it'll pick up the rest of them. And you'll have to take those off by hand, but the rest you should be fine. So here's the sun and the shades. I'm gonna have to get a plastic mat to put these on. All right, and then so I just take my time and get these out. All righty. Lint roller does work. Yes, lint roller is a definite help. I never had my heat press on at the same time. Yeah, you kind of have to remember to do that. Winnie says I use either Juliet or Cricut Explorer 5. So do you cut with the backing on or do you cut with the backing off? If you cut with the backing on, you can still do this. You'll just remember to cut the heat press on and have it heat up the platen. I'm sorry, not the platen. Have it heat up that bottom part, because you don't want to press this in the heat press, because this is some really soft stuff and it'll make it super flimsy. That's the best way I can explain that. I knew that wasn't going to cut good because it was on the edge, close to my edge, but it did decent enough. Okay. All right, so let's get this grandma template going. Here's our hot sun. Right, and then here is this part of the sun. I could have set that down better than that, but it'll be all right. And then here's the cool grandma, because if I had to put it closer, then I could have cut the extra off and use it as scrap, but it'll be okay. All right, so for the glasses, I'm going to use not jet black, but I'm going to use something like jet hematite and see if we can't get this to pop a little bit more than, or we can do black ice. I think black ice would look good too. Black ice, or I'm still torn. I think I want jet hematite. Let me see if I have jet hematite in my drawer. Uh-oh. Now, what I should have been doing too is cleaning up over here off of this desk. That's what I should have been doing. But I haven't made it in here yet. So hopefully soon I will come in here and get this thing cleaned off. And of course I don't have any jet hematite, so we're gonna have to go with black diamond. 3rd of July. Oh, revealing party. That would be fun. Working on that. I'm working on trying to, ooh, my daughter gonna come in tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, well, Delonda said do a flash sale. She gonna be like, what? She was gonna launch this July because she does prep work. And we're gonna have to prep on the fly tomorrow. Oh, and the buy-in is open, but the new colors, I haven't put them in there yet, but I will have them in there. I was gonna work on that tomorrow. I was gonna work on it tonight, but like I said, the kids and the supervisor came by and they wanted to go find outfits and stuff, and so I normally would take all day, most of the day Sunday, to get myself together. I'm trying to do better with putting up the thumbnails and well, not the thumbnails, but the descriptions and all of that jazz. But today I was like, you know what? Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. And it's been a while since I've been able to shop with the 3 of them And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna go hang out with them. And so I did. And so yeah, that's what happened there. All right, so Tangerine is what's in the collection. So on the screen, and I don't know where my hold on, Lori. He's saying that it's blurry. Um yeah, so I don't let me figure this out, y'all. Give me a sec. Let me what I was telling you is the I can just like for now. Ooh, that looks terrible. Okay, let's try this, y'all. Hopefully this will help it focus where it's supposed to be. He said that it's not focusing on, it's focusing on everything else all around because it's so much purple, which it is. And I'm never going to apologize for that. But okay, does that help? Did that help, or did it still want to focus over here? Did that help any? Did that seem to help? Sound going in and out. Yeah, this microphone is not the best. I need to upgrade this camera. That did not help. Okay. Still blurry. Okay. All right. Let me switch it over here until I can find the software to that camera. There's a software to it. See if I can. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, sharpness, separation, contrast, exposure, focus. Interesting. It won't even let me. So, oh, I know I don't like that. I can't remember what that was. I think that's part of the problem. Hold on, let me see. Let me try something, y'all. Hopefully it won't mess up the camera. Oh Lord, just a little bit. How is that? Is that any better? Sorry, y'all. He was talking to me. And I'm going to try. Let me try my other microphone, too, by the way. Even though I know these are like a pain in the patootie for some reason. I don't know why. Um, Actually, it may not work. Where's my, is it back there? Never mind. That ain't going to work. Oh, that's because it's right here. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see. This ain't gonna work. Either. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Alright, let's try again. Technical difficulty. Sorry. I was no, the sound was over here. And then he was talking to me, so he muted it. Okay. Hopefully he told me not to move around so much. So I'm gonna try. And then I'm gonna see about changing out this camera at some point in time before the next live. Before the next live. And now that I think about it, do I even have a shirt to put this on? Lord. Because I cleaned out everything, y'all. Took shirts out of here. So I don't have any shirts. Well, I ain't going to say I don't have any. I may have one or two somewhere. But I took most of my shirts out. I didn't realize how many shirts I had. Lord help me. I could probably clothe the homeless with the amount of shirts, blanks I have. And I need to... I don't have a... Oh my gosh. The amount of thread I have is insanity as well. I haven't even touched that really. I moved around some things in my thread cabinet, but I have so much thread. That's why when I was talking to Patrice the other day and we were discussing candle thread and she was like, have I tried it yet? And I'm like, no. But my God, where would I put it? I don't even know where candle thread would live at this point. So what else did I do? Y'all, I'm trying. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Trying to get organized so that I'm not overwhelmed. Because one of the things that they don't tell you when you start crafting is at some point in trying to do all the things, you'll be overwhelmed with too many things and you can't give your all to the one or two things because you still have all the things. Just, I mean, I know that was a lot to say what I'm trying to say, but it's y'all, it's team too much. It was team too much. And we do a lot. We do a lot. It ain't just me. But in all the crafting things, embroidery, sublimation, I have so many sublimation blanks until I shouldn't have to need for any sublimation blanks at all. And to be fair, some of it does stem from Lena Doll, a member for 52 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Lena Doll. There will be Jesse. I haven't put them up yet because I've been focusing on a couple of other things, but I am aware that what I'm going to put in there is the new Oasis and the new Plum is going to be in there. I just haven't put it in there yet. It will be there. But you wind up with so many things that it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming. And so what I'm trying to do is reorganize and phase out some of the things. And for somebody like me who absolutely loves Brother, that's so true. I'm trying to organize now so I won't suffocate. I've been suffocating for a while. I can't. I've been suffocating for a while. I just haven't been able to vocalize that and 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 come to terms with it. I haven't been able to. And I think in doing so, trying to, you know, manage a business and trying to manage customers and trying to manage inventory and trying to manage all the fun things and all the necessary things, it kind of got away from me. It did get away from me, no kind of. And I think a lot of that is what culminated in, you know, the medical emergency I had. And so I'm having to fix things. There we go. Hot sun. Crafting for 4 years now, and what I've accumulated is a lot. By the end of the summer, I pray I can condense some space and stuff. And that's true, because it can easily wind up um, crashing down all around you. And then you're like, how in the world did I wind up with all the things and not completely lose it? I always say, let me clean up a mess to make a mess. And that's true. That's true. But at the same time, coming from someone who, and I don't want to call it hoarding, because that's a far cry from, I've seen hoarding instances, and this is a far cry from it, but it's just a lot of, through the years, people say, oh, how do you use this? How do you use that? And, oh, there's a whole row of stones. This thing didn't cut right there. That's horrible. But I'm not going to worry about it in this instance. I'll cut it again later. But people want to know, say, for instance, the scan and cut. How do you use the scan and cut? Okay, well, in order to know how to use the scan and cut, what do I have to do? Well, I don't have to, but what did I do? Because I don't want people to struggle with the toys and the things that they're getting. So I would get it so that I can help people understand it, which what I should have done is try to find someone and refer people to say, well, go check this person, go check that person, and do it that way, instead of taking on the obligation myself, which is what I've done. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. And that's pretty much how I've been handling it. Is I'm like, okay, well, I can get that and then learn how to use it and teach it. Or I can get that and learn how to use it and then teach it. That doesn't include the instances where certain companies may say, hey, we got this. Would you mind showing how to use it? And you're like, you know what? Sure. I don't mind showing how to use it. And then I add that to the collection. So over the years, it has grown exponentially. Not as bad as it could be, but it has grown. And I'm over it. For lack of a better explanation, your girl is over it. Okay? Like, I can't do all the things. And so because of that and coming to that realization, I'm just like, you know what? We're going to make hay while the sun is shining. And so I've been purging, getting rid of things, and I've been, you know what? I think that would be pretty. Let's do crystal golden for the sun. I think that would be gorgeous. I don't think I've ever done that color for the sun. Good night, Andrea. Have fun in the Philippines, my dear. Be safe. Please be safe in the Philippines. Please be safe. Enjoy it though. Have fun. Eat all the yummy street food for me that my tummy can't handle. And so that's what I've been working on. Not only working on the physical aspect of everything that I have going on in my craft space, but also the mental part of everything that I have going on in my craft space, because it takes mental strength to purge. That's not an easy thing to do when you're used to doing all the things. And so working with that, coming to grips with what I'm willing to do, what I'm not willing to do, and being responsible with my choices, because I can't, y'all. I can't. I'm getting older. Turn 50 this year. And I can't do everything. I had already cut back on work as far as taking custom orders from my physical in-person stuff. I've been stopped doing that. And then I have now increased it to cutting back on what I'm going to be doing. So, and I started that a while ago, which is why I was telling Patrice and Dempsey Boo and, the crew that crochet. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not, because I do like it, but I don't have the time nor the mental capacity to add that as something that I need to keep up with and all that other jazz. I don't have it. I swear I don't. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been working on. That's what I've been doing. Oh, I was going to tell y'all what I did. Exactly what I did. So you have to take care of you first, so you won't be able to do the things you want to do, priorities. And that's absolutely correct. And if, unfortunately, when it takes a come to Jesus moment, to come to realize how quickly things could change in an instant. And then what do you have? Then what do you have? Because it ain't like I can't do all this crafting and then all of a sudden, who's going to do all the crafting? Have you thought of a sale of Bling custom items you no longer want? Actually, Miss Paula, I've considered doing, not at Bling Fest, but in the Facebook group, I have considered doing that, which is, because actually I was going to do that before I got sick, and I found some sublimatable can koozies. They're the ones that look like tumblers if you look at them wrong, but that's not what they're for. They're for putting cans in. They're not a tumbler. You don't drink from that. You put the can in that, and it helps keep the can. So I have a set of those. It's probably like 10 of them or something. I'll have to go look in the box again, exactly how many I have, because that was a while ago that I counted them. And I was like, I'm not going to do these. I don't drink from cans. I think I bought them because sometimes you want something quick to sublimate, to show something or demonstrate something. And for whatever reason, I thought that particular item was going to work really well for that. And a lady was just stashing herself, and I bought them and shouldn't have. So I also considered doing a craft yard sale or going to the flea market. So it's a lot of different options of some things I've been looking at doing. And I will, the reason why I was looking more so at in person here at home to the community, was because I don't have to ship. Although I ship every single day. Well, most days. When we have orders, I ship. But those are regular packages. So if I have to ship a whole box of tumblers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking. I've been doing a lot of thinking, trying to figure out what route I'm actually going to go with less stress on me and less stress on my pockets, because I would love to just say, hey, who wants this, and just send it. But shipping has gone up, and that's been kicking my butt because we offer free shipping. And packaging itself has gone up, and it's crazy, y'all. It's been a trip. It's been a learning experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I don't want to ever. I hope to be doing this again until I fold my arms, but at the same time, I'm having to make sure that I don't put myself in a situation where I'm folding my arms faster than reasonable, because I'm only 50 years old. So I should have a whole lot of bling fests left in me. So, I'm trying to lessen the stress. Lessen the stress. Lessen the stress. But I like doing the things. Doing the things isn't what causes me the stress. Because I love to craft. And this is my happy place. Is being in here crafting. As long as things are going well and I ain't having to lay out the equipment for messing up or whatever. All right, so I think that's it. That's the sun. That's the hot sun. The shades are right here. Cool grandma is right there. And so let's put these light sapphire. So I use the light sapphire because the light sapphire is in the Coco collection. And then I used crystal golden for the sun because that's in the Coco collection. And then for the words hot sun, I used tangerine because that's in the Coco collection. And then for the shades, I used black diamond. So let me see if I have a shirt over here somewhere. I thought I did. And of course, right now, I can't find one. Let's see. Because I took all... I even took the shirts over there. Y'all, I just, like, when I'm telling y'all I cleaned house, I cleaned house. But to the point where I'm organizing, not just shuffling stuff around, because that's something else I cannot stand to do. I hate shuffling things. Thank you, Paula. I really appreciate that, Paula, because it when you already struggle internally with other things, and now I'm putting on my plate, something else in addition to, because what I'm finding too is it takes time to do all of this. Just like it took time for me to sit there. Y'all know how many bolts of fabric, my crazy tail stood there and folded? Like each bolt, not the bolts, like only one of my full bolts that's still on the cardboard bolt, only one of those I unfolded off of the cardboard bolt. But the rest of the cardboard bolts that are still on the cardboard, I left those. But the loose fabric, I folded each and every single one of them jokers. Uh-oh, that one don't have adhesive on the back at all. So let's pop you off. And we'll replace you. So yeah, that's where I've been, and what, not where I've been, but where I've been mentally is working on that. So because when you come in your craft room and things are everywhere, and then you're like, you know, I don't even feel like crafting because I can't breathe, I can't see, I can't find what I'm looking for. Then yeah, it's time to do something different. Is this a shirt? Yes. Woohoo! I found a shirt. Go shirt. Go shirt. Go 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 shirt. I found a Gildan 2X. A Gildan 2X. So we will do a giveaway of this shirt. We will do a giveaway. I wish Sean was in here because I got she referred everybody to a couple of places to get fabric. I think one of them was, hold on. Actually, you know what? Let me do the shirt first because I'm 30 minutes from getting off. And to do a giveaway, I need the shirt to be done. So let me do this first. I'm trying to make sure that I put everything back where it goes before. Girl, Patricia, fam. My thing is I had so much stuff, I didn't have a place for everything to have a place. You know what I'm saying? Because part of my problem, I'm just, this is a whole lot of transparency right now, okay? Vulnerability and transparency. Part of my problem is I like everything to be within arm's reach. Everything. So that's why I have a drawer down here with all of my rhinestone colors in it. That's why all of these boxes of stones are here, because my fear is I'll be up here trying to craft and do something and it won't be here for me to get it and I have to run and go find it. Like, you know, I try to be respectful of y'all's time, and I don't want to keep ripping and running to go find stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, although I purchased a serger during Amazon Prime Day, I decided to not allow myself to be influenced by what other crafters are doing. I too love doing all the things, but just don't have the space, and that's where I'm coming to terms with that. But the other part that I'm gonna have to come to terms with is, even though someone, because through the years, again, what would come up is, hey, I have a blah, 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 blah. How do I use it? And my response is, I don't know. Let's get one and see. And it's not up to me to be the only one or be one of the ones to go and get all the things to show how to do all the things. It's not up to me. Leave some for some other folks. Leave some stuff for the other folks. Okay, Eve, you just chill out, Eve. Or, you know, hey, do you have, my other fear is I'm here on the live and somebody's like, oh, well, can you show how to do Cricut Easy Press? And I'm like, sure. And I go get out the Cricut Easy Press to show Cricut Easy Press. I want to be able to have everything right here so that if anyone has a question, I will have it at arm's length to go ahead and answer the question. And it's, I'm having to learn that's not, I'm not going to say that's not humanly possible, because it is, but come on, Eve. Just say, you know what, we'll talk about that next week, or we'll talk about it in the Facebook group, or we'll blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm having to, I can't, I try to take on others' problems or help solve the problems. And I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it. I did preheat the t-shirt, mummies. I did do that. I did. Just like Miss Joy, she said she's going to do a 5-part series on the sergers. Go right ahead, ma'am. I have a serger, Am I going to teach that serger? Not at all. I can't. I show enough. I show enough. And to be quite frank, serger doesn't help my kids nor myself pay bills. It just doesn't. Whereas the main business is the bling. And so that's why I'm here showing the bling on the regular. And then we sprinkle in the other fun stuff in between time. So that's where we are with life. And that's what I've been up to. And I know that's probably teen too much for some people, like, oh my God, will she shut up? I understand, but at the same time, I'd like for you guys to know what's going on and be aware of how my life is going, because you guys directly affect what I do. A lot of times people are like, you know, influencers or YouTubers or blah blah blah, but we wouldn't be doing the things if you guys weren't asking for the things. So that's a reverse of influence. You guys influence me to show the things, and then, you know, I show the things on the YouTube, you know. So that's how that goes. All right, I've been using your hair remover. Huh? What are we talking about sipping? Okay, so here is, and I left off a line on the H. I know I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, I gotta fix that before I give it away. But that's just one line, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Gotta fix that before I give it away. All right, and then cool grandma. The cool, for those who gets the design. Of course, you can put it wherever you want, but I kind of made it so that the C and the L touch the T and the S. If you can see that. You know, that was the whole point in doing it that way. So that the whole puzzle piece will fit together. All right. And then I probably could have pressed the shades as well, because the shades are off to the side, but I'm going to wait and put the shades on and do the final press. Savior complex. I haven't even thought about it under that terminology, but yeah. And I definitely don't aim to be anybody's savior, but I like to help people, and I like to be helpful to people, and sometimes that's to my detriment. A lot of times that's to my detriment, unfortunately. And I get on people's nerves sometimes because I'm trying to be helpful, you know, but it's okay. Cool grandma, holler. Okay. And now let's put our sunshades on, and until a little bit later this evening, I'll be done, because I'm going to have to put that other line right there, but that's easy peasy mac and cheesy for me. And there's the shades. They just sit wherever. Like, you might not want your shades to be right there. You might want them to be under here. That would be cute too. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cute. That's really cute to put them down there. So it's up to you. You can put your shades wherever you want. But I kind of had them nestled right there. Is where I put them. And so here are just 1, 2, 3 of the colors in the Coco collection. And I'll show that again here in a moment. I showed the folding of the fabric. I've been using tangerine wrong. Oh, tangerine is fantabulous. Oh, thank you, Miss Evelyn. Thank you. For sure, thank you. All right, let's take this. I'm going to cut this off because that's all I'm going to press for right now. And there's my shades. So let's move this where you guys can take a closer gander. So there's our hot sun. Cool grandma. Okay. Oh, I'm missing a dot in the A. So I fixed that too. I fixed that A. But super cute. I love the design. I got a couple of other grandma designs that I'm going to come up with, because I was like, you know what? So many of us in here are grandmothers. that we kind of need some shirts, because the grandbabies is out for the summer. Grandbabies is coming over, having a good old time, and we need folks to know that grandma cool too. You know what I'm saying? Grandma is cool too. Okay. So I got a couple of other designs up my sleeve. It takes me a while to do them. We're gonna come show this on the front camera where it cooperates better, and the microphone cooperates better. The microphone is much better over here. And then we gonna do some Teddy Pendergrass real quick. And what we gonna do with Teddy, we're gonna turn off the lights. But we ain't gonna do no candles, so please. Hot sun. Uh-oh. Cool grandma. That's not showing. I need my spotlight. I don't know what I did with it. Let me see if I can find my spotlight real quick so that this shows the way it's supposed to. Put it back, he said. But there's the blue. I just really wanted y'all to see that blue. To see that blue? Look at how that light sapphire is out here light sapphiring. Okay? Hot sun, cool grandma. That's without my spotlight, y'all. That's without the spotlight. Ooh, shimmy. We ain't shimmied in a while. It was super, super pretty. I'll have the great grands this week, 1 to 5. Nice. That's good. I'm so glad to hear that, Miss Gail. I'm gonna set this thing to cut that H again. And then what? Could have swore I swapped the microphone. Yeah, I swapped the microphone. Can you hear me? Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. All right, so the colors. I set them down here. The colors again. I don't know how this is gonna work, but well, you can kind of see them right there. So again, here are the colors in the Coco Beach collection. We've got light sapphire. We have light amethyst up here. We have violet ice. We have fuchsia. We have tangerine. We have crystal golden. We have peridot. And then we have our sea glass mix. We have our sea glass mix in the bottom down there. And so here are the colors in the Coco Beach collection. And we also have Coco. Let me show you Coco. This is Coco. Coco's super cute. She is here to do all the vacays with all the drinks, having all the good time. This is Coco. And this is Coco's Beach. And so Coco's Beach is available, will be available July 1st. But this is her little beach that you can get for Coco so that she can chill out under her palm tree. When she goes out, starts going out July 1st, she'll have her choice of frosty beverage. It will either be non-alcoholic or it will be alcoholic. It's entirely up to you what you will allow her to have, and it will be your choice. It will be an option on the site. And then there she is. She's super adorbs. And what I would like to do is ask you if you can find her a beach towel. Find her a beach towel to go on her beach so she doesn't get sand all in her bum feathers. And her little palm tree can be, rotated, but we kind of like to leave it leaning towards her because that's just the way this palm tree is made, so that it can be adjusted. She can choose between a blue hat or a pink hat, and she comes with her pearl necklace. And like I said, she'll have her drink, but that is part of the Coco Beach. If you get the beach, you get the palm tree, the sand, and her drink. But if you get an order from us, just general, then you get Coco. You will get just Coco. Okay. I just realized what I've been saying. I've been saying it wrong all along. Because the duck comes in the collection by itself. So hold on. Let me straighten y'all out. Breathe, Eve. Breathe. And breathe. I've been doing too much this weekend. And it was hot. But anyway, breathe. Coco herself, just the plain Coco duck, comes in every order. No matter what order it is, you will get Coco. That's without the hat, the shades, or the necklace. She comes by herself because not everybody wants all of that. So if you're just placing an order and you're fine, she's a free gift. She comes with every single order that we send out. You'll get a duck and you'll get your candy. That's what comes with every single order. If you buy the Coco Beach collection, then you will be able to get the Coco with the design, the rhinestone design. You will get the rhinestones in her collection. Then you will get her visor. You will get her shade, your visor choice. You'll get her shades, and you can choose the new heart-shaped shades. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. These are the new designer Duck and Gettys. They're the heart-shaped Duck and Gettys. Okay, so special made for the ducks. They're Duck and Gettys. And so you can choose the new heart-shaped Duck and Gettys. You can choose any of the other regular, duck shades that we've been having. Or you can get the Duck and Gettys. You can choose between the color of her hats, and you can get her necklace. That's if you get the Coco Beach collection with the colors, with the duck, and the accessories is what comes with that. The beach with the palm tree is separate. That's what I've been trying to say all night and haven't been able to get that out. That's how that goes, because our ducks always come in your orders. Just the plain duck. She's a little naked. So we would rather you get a collection. We would rather you get the style bar, because this is the thing. You don't have to buy the collection to get her styles. Okay? And the styles never go away. So let me show you what I'm talking about, because I messed that all up earlier and I don't want to keep messing that up because that's wrong. Okay? So let me make this big. Let me go to our website. Let me share the screen because I need to make sure this is crystal clear. Okay? So here we go. Here's the website. And this is the buy-in wholesale. That's the buy-in side, and you can click down here and you can go in there. That started Friday, but we have the new Icy Oasis and the new Icy Plum will be going in here this evening. It's not, technically it's in there now. I just haven't turned it on. So I got to turn that on tonight. Okay. Been busy, forgot all about it. So that's going to be in the buy-in. But for Coco, she's over here in the open to everyone HotfixFix.store. So when you click there, you go to HotfixFix.store, and then we will go up here to the store, and I'm going to show you when I'm done, July 1st, shop by vibe. Right here you have Colt's Canyon collection, and then we also have Delonda's collections. Please don't forget that, because she has her Stars and Stripes butterfly. She also has her 1865 butterfly, and these are the colors that she uses with those. So check that out over there at craftingwithdelonda.com so that you can get those. But Colt's Canyon is what's here right now. This is going to switch and become Coco's Beach collection, right? And again, with the Coco's Beach collection, she comes with her little visor, she comes with her necklace, and she comes with her shades and the colors. Okay? So if you got Colt's collection, then Colt's collection came with the duck, with his hat, his shades, and his bandana. That's what came with the Colt's collection. Okay? But if you go to the McQuacken style bar, all of the styles are still available. Okay? So that you don't have to worry about naked ducks. Okay? Because we don't want naked ducks. She said a $10 deal, we'll do the $10 deal. So this is the Sonny McQuacken's style kit. This one is the Colt's Canyon drip kit. So if you didn't want to get the rhinestones in Coco's Beach collection, but you wanted to get her visor, you want to get her shades, you want to get her pearl necklace. So say for instance you got, Prince, the purple duck, and you want him to have a visor and some shades because he's sitting over there with no clothes on, looking real pitiful and sad and left out. Well, you can just get the collection itself, which is the outfit pieces that goes with the duck for that month. These won't go away. Well, the steed will. The steed goes away. But actually, you know what? We're going to leave the steed there. You can always get his horse. You can always get his drip, but you can't get Colt again. Colt goes away. Okay, the brown duck goes away. Sunny has gone away. And that is replaced with Coco. Coco is going to go right here when I turn her on. Okay, so you can get Coco's collection, and then her separate beach will be over here, just like the horse is over here. Okay, it will last the entire month of July. Coco will last the entire month of July. But if you get the collection will go away August the 1st. Coco herself will go away August the 1st. But her beach will still be there. Because you can, Prince might decide he want to do the beach. It's too cold in the wintertime, so he wants a beach in the winter. Well, you can get the beach. But you won't get Coco anymore because Coco is going to go away. This duck will be gone. The brown duck will be gone. So if you haven't bought anything to get the brown duck, then you won't be able to get him after this. And then, like I said, her collection, her visor, her shades, and her pearl will be available right here. And then her beach is going to be a separate collection right here. Okay? So that is, Prince is gone, Miss Joyce. Prince is gone with the wind. I don't even have a Prince left. So I didn't even collect one for myself. I just didn't. And I hate that, but I did. So that's how that goes. So sorry if you caught it earlier. If you didn't, it will be all laid out on the website anyway. That's the way it is. That when you make a purchase, you get the duck of the month with no accessories. You can buy the accessories on the style bar. That's where you go get the beach, and that's where you will get her visor, her shades, and her necklace. Unless you buy the the Coco Beach collection. If you get the Coco Beach rhinestone collection, then you will get her styles. You'll get her hat. You'll get her necklace. You'll get her shades. And that will go along with her. But the beach is still sold separately. Okay? All right. So, the shirt turned out absolutely gorgeous. I showed you guys how I folded the fabric. That was such a cute thing. I didn't know Miss Gail didn't share it with me when she knew, because she worked at the Hancock Fabrics or Joann's or wherever it was. And she didn't share it with me. So I had to find out the hard way. You guys saw the colors for the Coco Beach collection. I'm just messing with you, Miss Gill. You saw the colors for the Coco Beach collection. I did not show you the leather that I did get from, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the place Miss Shawn sent us to. But y'all look at the colors of that leather. This is real, like you can smell the real leather. So I hopefully will be making some bags and stuff with this. And making some pretty things. So there's some really nice leather in here. Shawn with Go Savvy Designs, if you'll check with her to see where this leather came from if you want some. Sorry, y'all. And then, it's in my pocket. Is the style bar on both? No, the style bar is only on Coco and her accessories and everything. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Delonda, I meant to announce or mention to the people who did your thing, and then both designs and bought both collections. I forgot to do that, so I will be posting that in the Facebook group, in your Facebook group, who got those. And then, sorry y'all, hold on, I'm trying to cut my pod off because it's squealing. Okay. Yeah, no more Prince. Yeah, no more. I don't even have one. I was like, bruh, I didn't even save myself one. Lord Jesus, my favorite color. cut myself. Ouch. The Simply Classic. Oh, okay. So Simply Classic. Simply Classic. Yeah, that leather is nice. That was something else I was going to show y'all, but right now I can't remember what it was. It was something I did the fabric. Oh, and then I also got that other fabric too. I was going to show y'all. It's the Prince collection. This is from Cherrywood hand dyed fabric. This is the Prince collection. See the Prince medley? See right there? See it says Prince medley. And so these colors are in the Prince medley, and then these are 2 other shades of purple that she had. So I added all of this in. So I got these, y'all. And that's what I'm saying. By the time I started looking at the fabric, the sheer amount of fabric that I had, and how it wasn't put up and all of that, man, I was like, I'm over it. I can't. So I had to figure this out. So anyways, let's do the giveaway really quick, and then we will get out of here for this shirt that I do still have a couple other things I gotta do to it. But this is for the Hot Sun Cool Grandma shirt. It is a 2X, and it is from Hobby Lobby, I think. But I'm sorry, that's not what I was trying to say. Gildan. It's a Gildan shirt. Okay. 2X. Heavy duty Gildan shirt. What is it, sold out, EJ's daughter? Because it's still there. Thank you, Miss Sharon Davenport. I will. Prince needs accessories, glasses, and a boa. Well, Prince isn't there anymore, so you know, we'll come up. We have more accessories. My sister is willing to purchase a Prince duck from anyone with an extra one. Oh, yeah, my auntie didn't get one. I hate it because I didn't have one either. But if you type in the word cool, you will be in the run-ins for a 2X shirt that I will be, you know, fixing the little things on it. And then, oh, I don't have my link. Hold on. You can go ahead and type in the word cool, and I will, Eve, I have the purple duck if you want it, Jessie says. Aw, Jessie, my auntie wants one, so I'll be in touch with you to get it so that she can have one. What am I looking for? I am looking for, what did I just say I was going to get? Oh my God, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this whole memory thing has been, I've been off, and I don't like it. And that's not helping either. Gosh. I was going to look up something. I can't remember what it was. That's beyond annoying. Hey, Betty. Betty Odoms. How are you, my love? Oh, the link. That's what I was looking for. Oh my God. Let me go grab the link before I forget again. I love y'all so very much. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out and chilling with us this evening. I am grateful to you. Bling Fest is coming up faster than I can even imagine. So if you are interested in Bling Fest, it is around the corner. And I could not believe how quickly it's done come up on me, and I got a couple of things to finish up. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for YouTube. So, yeah. Definitely, if you're looking at coming to Bling Fest, jump on it, ma'am. Because it's not going to be too much longer, and it'll be here. Let's do this, and let's do this. Boom. Did I pin the right message? Let me see. Yes, I pinned the right message. Okay. So I pinned the winner link. So if you do win, click the link in the comment section. and fill it out so that you can get the shirt. I almost closed this out. Y'all, that's just how out of it I have been. Okay, so thank you again for y'all coming out. Let's hit draw. And the winner, or the person who is going to get the shirt, is Claudette Carr. Holler! Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations, Claudette. Thank you so very much for logging in and hanging out and entering to get the shirt. So if you will, please kindly click the link in the comment section. It should be over here somewhere. Somewhere over here. Click the link in that comment section and please fill it out. Full mailing address. You have 48 hours to do that, please, so that I can get it right out to you. It is a holiday weekend, so I need to get that out sooner rather than later so that the holiday don't mess up the mail and you can get your shirt. Okay, so thank y'all so very much. I'm looking forward to July 1st. I will post in the Facebook group and here on YouTube if we do the flash sale for the collections, because Coco is super cute. Coco is very, very cute. And when you put Coco on her beach with her little palm tree, I mean, come on, fam. It don't take much to get me excited, but it takes something super cute to make me squeal like a pig. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, the whole squeal thing, it's adorable. It's just, her beach fits her perfectly. It looks amazing. And I think she'll have a good time chilling, permanent vacay mode on your desk. But what I'm really looking forward to is seeing who picks what kind of drinks. There will be no judgment going on over here with whatever drink it is that you decide to pick to go with your duck. I'm just saying. But keep in mind that the drink comes with the island, with her little beach. So your other ducks might feel a little left out. I'm just saying, just something to think about. Because they might want some drink too. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's between you and your ducks. So until the next time we see you all, we appreciate you coming. We appreciate you having a good time. And I look forward to seeing you all next week, same time. Oh, no, you'll see me Friday on Patrice's channel, Lord willing, unless something comes up. We'll be doing something fun over there. But until next Sunday, we hope you have a great weekend, you guys. And thanks for coming to hang out. Let's see what we got. Hold on. We did the other video, so let's go back to the original. We did our country outro, so we're gonna do the regular one this time. All right, see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah, y'all felt that energy today. The Baby's Booty family in the building. We're shining, we're grinding. Listen. We started with a blank slate, now look at the glow. You brought the heat to the chat, you put on a show.